Come on. So what happened in that moment was what I believe this message is about. I have a love for Christ. I don't force my love for Christ on nobody else. You find your way of expressing. But what happened is our love met. It wasn't just about, I'm going to do this for you. This is about, no, we know what happened on these Tuesdays. And so when we think about, we talked afterwards, when we saw what happened that day, it was like, man, we'd have been wrong for this not to happen. So she sacrificed. We threw all the stuff in her car. I came back later on, got my car, got it towed. It was all handled. But what I saw was another person's heart expressing, listen to this, not talking about their love for God, but expressing their love for God. Meaning saying, whatever it takes. Whatever he wants, I'm about that. Let's do whatever he wants. We about that. Like, let's let nothing stop us from doing what he wants us to do. Think about this. We've had that attitude before about some other stuff. I ain't finna let nobody stop me from doing what I want to do. Right or wrong. So God said, don't play with me. I know you know how to do it. The question is, will you use that energy and that emphasis on my stuff, says God? Will you be excited about my stuff, says God, as you are about your stuff? He said, this is what I'm working on. I'm working on the people whose heart have been brought to see it my way. Listen to this. And want it to be that way.
It's time for us to stand forward.
This is what God does. He awakens his people. He awakens his people to the reality of, listen to this, not what he wants them to go do. She did something in that moment, not because she was trying to do something. It was because she already was something. She was in love with God. She already had determined, I want what he wants. She wasn't expecting that today I'm going to have to move stuff around and, listen to this, rearrange some stuff and get a little uncomfortable, do something I wasn't expecting to do so that God can have his way. That is the witness to heaven that, yep, I see that you see me now. You've put me in that number one spot. There are ways, small ways, listen to this, like that God will test you because you've been praying about some other stuff for God to do in your life. And God says, well, let me see what's the most important thing to you. Remember when he gave Abraham the son? He said, are you more focused on this son? Or are you more focused on me? Now take that thing that you so focused on and sacrifice him unto me. Give him up. Let him go. Let him not be the priority. Let my word to you stay the priority. And he went up there not knowing how it was going to work. All he knew was, that's what God told me to do. Son, I don't even know yet. I don't have answers to them because I don't know how, but I do know who. Because remember he said, the Lord will provide for himself. The son said, I see the wood. I see the altar. I know what happens with the sacrifice. Where the lamb at? Abraham said, I don't know when God going to show up, but I know he is. I'm going to do it, but I don't think he's going to let it because I don't understand how the promise is going to be fulfilled if this go this way, but I'm willing to go whatever you say, Father, even when I don't understand. He said, those are my children because I see they hear my voice. They're ready to respond to my calling.